911, do you have an emergency?
Today on Rescue 911, a high-stakes holdup.
Hey, this is a holdup. Don't shoot, I'll do whatever you want.
Dad!
Sends terror through a small town.
We've had a robbery and somebody's been shot.
Be there as medics assist the wounded and officers hit the street in search of the armed felons.
69-year-old George Rosencrantz and his wife Emily ran a sporting goods store in Mesa, Arizona. The family-owned business had been an important part of their lives for almost 15 years, but all that changed on December 21st, 1991.
Emily.
Yes. For some reason, no customers were in the store.
What is the price on this model?
This is very unusual because usually on Saturday mornings we're busy. But fortunately, nobody was in the store.
George and Emily's daughter Judy and employee Rick Meyer were also working in the back of the store.
65821.
Here it is, 239.
Thank you, Emily. May I help you?
Hey, this is a holdup.
You've got to be kidding.
Dad!
Don't shoot, I'll do whatever you want. Now get up front, help me get the guns. Come on! Now get the guns out of the case.
I saw my father's legs, wondering how he's doing because he was quiet. I didn't have any idea if he was still alive.
When we continue.
I was petrified, and the thought went through my head, what would my daughter do without me if I were to die? I just hoped and prayed they wouldn't come in.
Now zip it up. Hurry up! Now get down.
I was petrified. I didn't make a sound. And the thought went through my head that what would my daughter do without me, for the rest of her life if I were to die?
No, come on! Get up front!
I just hoped and prayed they wouldn't come in.
Down! Put the hands on the back of your head now!
On that Saturday morning, Bob Ramsey was doing errands.
Just by coincidence, I passed this sporting goods store when these three guys ran out of the store with monkey masks on, carrying rifles and pistols. I knew right away what was happening. I had to stay focused and watch every step of where they went so that these guys could be put away where they belong.
Emergency? Oh, yes.
At 10:32 a.m., a call for help came in to Mesa Police Dispatcher Gary Melton.
We've had a robbery and somebody's been shot. Please get somebody in quickly.
Stay on the line with me.
Okay.
Okay, they had a gun then, ma'am?
Yes, they had shotguns and they shot everybody.
All right.
There's one person really badly hurt. One person really badly hurt. Please come right away.
Okay, ma'am. Stay on the line with me.
Okay, I'm on the line.
I was a trainee at the time I got the call, and the first thought was, oh my gosh, why me? Why not one of the more experienced dispatchers?
Where was this person shot, ma'am?
I don't know. Where's he shot? Where's he shot? Shot in the back.
Okay.
Shot in the back. They just left. They had shotguns and they shot everything.
Okay, ma'am.
They were shooting all over the place.
All right, ma'am. Ma'am, I've got the police and firemen coming.
Oh, thank God.
Their initial behavior was very cautious, but after a few seconds, they were too big of a hurry to even notice anything. They were just so busy unloading the vehicle. I decided to go back to the store because I didn't have access to a telephone.
As police officers began their investigation, the Mesa Fire Department arrived, led by paramedic Arnold Corneo.
That was a pretty serious wound.
Sir, can you hear us?
And it looked like it had exited out his back into about a 3-inch diameter hole, just kind of a blowout type of wound.
Got one gunshot to the
Lieutenant Dan Day was the watch commander on duty that morning.
Anybody else hurt or injured? Or no?
The fact that they shot the clerk and they stole the weapons, it just really magnified everything. And I pretty much just shut the city down and put our focus to try to find these guys.
Dan, I believe this guy knows where our suspects are.
How's that? I saw the 3 guys going out of the sporting goods store.
I just thought he was trying to be helpful and was probably going to give me some information we maybe already had. And I'm pretty much being a little bit short with him. You know, what do you need? What can I help you with? He said, well, I know where these guys are.
Sure, that's the truck. That's it right there.
Okay, hang on. Let's get across the street over here.
There was no movement in the complex. It was pretty quiet. It was like everybody was either inside or gone. So I'm thinking the time it took him to drive back and we're 30 minutes behind, it's just a good chance we're not going to be there.
I've got that vehicle 800 South Stapley on the east side of the street.
Daryl, can you get across the neighborhood and come up on the west side there through the alley?
53, I'm on 7 down there.
Okay, stand by there. I'm going to have you deploy on that east
We're
side.
sending all this concentration on this apartment, and I'm using all those resources, and my biggest worry is that they were gone.
Steve, just be real careful. He knows exactly what apartments they're in, so just be on the lookout, and they still have the shotgun.
My plan at that point, once we got secure, we'd just sit on it. Try to get a negotiator, try to find out the phone number, start doing utilities check, license plate numbers in the parking lot, and start processing our intelligence.
Okay, are you up in the driveway there so you can see the front door?
But I never got a chance to get that far.
You need to get back. You're right straight across from it, okay? That one would be coming from the south on foot. Yeah, so we got kids coming down the sidewalk, and I just want those people to stay inside.
One of the officers that I had sneaking up saw the door come open, and they just came out, just unannounced, just boom.
Next 2 male just came out. One's wearing a red shirt, pair of Levi.
That's them.
Are you sure?
That's
You
them.
sure?
That's them.
Okay, the witness advised.
We weren't ready for him to come out. So at that moment, I was pretty nervous that something bad's going to happen.
Take off. Okay.
Hold it right there! Put your hands up! Please. Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Stay right there! Don't move! You in the car right there! Hold it! Hold it! Right there! Stop! Oh, put it down! Put it down! Drop it right there!
The officer reached over to spray the bad guy, and it squirted me, and immediately I couldn't see and I couldn't breathe. I was out.
The apartment's clear, and the weapons have been located.
10-4.
What Mr. Ramsey did was far beyond what's expected and what's asked, and I just thank God he wasn't injured, and I wouldn't recommend anybody take that much action without the training or the ability to protect yourself. I mean, the potential violence in this entire thing for everybody was extremely high.
69-year-old gunshot victim George Rosenkrantz underwent surgery to remove his damaged spleen. During recovery, he suffered a stroke and has had to undergo extensive physical therapy.
We are thankful every day that he's okay. But it wasn't quick. It was a long, daily ordeal for him to recuperate.
The suspects were found guilty of armed robbery and aggravated assault and sentenced to prison. 7 months after the shooting, George was finally able to return to work. But the incident changed the way he does business.
I just was at the wrong place at the right time for the burglars, that's all. I had what they wanted, and I just don't want to press it. I learned quick. Once is enough. That's the top of the line right here.
For our safety, we all decided we're going to get rid of these guns, we're going to get rid of all the accessories that go with them, and completely do without them.
They're tungsten, but they're not as heavy.
It's a real cutthroat industry.
I think it's better that we got rid of them. We're going to be getting Girl Scout stuff in. We'll be the only distributor there in Mesa for that. So I think that's a better thing to sell than the firearms.
Get on it,
My wife and I have been married for 45 years, and I tell her I love her every single night now.
Good.
I value each and every day that I get up and go at it again.
I just love him more than I ever have. You know, I don't know what I would do without him. I really don't.
I will only say that I went through 5 campaigns in World War II. I never got hit. I was missed many times, but civilian life is rough.